Hey y'all, we're not, ooh, that's pretty hot. We are not quite ready to get started yet, but I see just a few people hanging on the peripheries. If you are able to scoot in, or if you have seats next to you, will you kind of scoot in and raise your hand so we can try and fit everybody in here, please? So I think we've got plenty of space to sit the people that I see standing out there. And if not, we can always grab a couple extra sets of chairs too. Otherwise, we'll get started here in about 4 minutes. School, and I am really excited to welcome you all to our fall concert tonight. So we have thank you. We have some fantastic student musicians who have been working for the past 2.5 months, those of them in marching band much longer than that, to bring you this concert tonight. And so I'm really excited to share what we have. And to start off, we have our wonderful 7th and 8th grade group. So if they would please stand, we can give them a hand really quickly. Go ahead and stand. 7th and 8th grade. If I got my number right, we have 37 student musicians in this group this year, which is, I think, as far as I know, the biggest it's been in a long time. So we're really excited to have them all here. They're doing a great job. We have a few people in this ensemble who have actually just recently, over the past year, picked up an instrument and joined us, so that's really exciting as well. And you can also see that we have a number of marching band and color guard members here in our 7th and 8th grade band as well, which is awesome. But to start off tonight, we have a piece that I handed out the very first day of school this year. It is called Embark, and I think it is appropriately named. So without further ado. So the next tune that we have for you is Irish tune from County Derry, more famously known by the name of Danny Boy. So this is one that you're probably all familiar with. And it started off as a slow piece that they weren't totally sure if they liked, but I think it grew on them quite a bit, which I'm really glad to hear. Okay, maybe not some of them. At least they're honest. I don't think I told her I was going to do this, but Bree Westendorf, will you stand up as well really quickly? So, can we all give Bree a round of applause really quickly? And I'll tell you why here in just a second. So, as a senior, Bree has the option to, instead of taking a study hall or doing something else like that, come into our classroom every morning, and she serves as one of my peer collaborators that I have this year. Leah Nickel is the other one in 5th grade. And Bree basically comes in, she helps with warm-ups, she helps run things if I have to go fix a broken instrument, which happens more than a time or two. And so it's been really great to have her there to help this year in the 7th and 8th grade band. So just wanted to take this moment and recognize her really quickly. So thank you again for Irish tune from County Derry. Another round of applause for the band and our two trumpet soloists, Cora Bowman and Io Okunlola. All right, our last piece for you here tonight is called Colliding Visions, and it's a really fun one, so we hope you enjoy. while they get set up there, just one thing, and can we do this quietly, please, high school, middle school? Thank you. One thing that I wanted to bring your attention to, we have, and I sent an email about this probably about a month ago and haven't sent too much more out about it recently, and that's on me. We are trying to go to Cedar Point in May this year, and that would be a really awesome experience. We sent out information to sign up for that trip, and registration for that trip is due November 1st. And so tomorrow I will be sending a follow-up email with that information again about all of that Cedar Point info. But basically the gist of the trip is there is an opportunity, if we have enough of our concert band students sign up, we are able to perform up at Cedar Point in basically what's a concert band festival. So I would like to try and do that with the 7th and 8th grade band, the high school concert band, and then the high school choir is also hoping to perform there as well. And then any of our marching band students, whether they're here or at Tolles, are welcome to come along, listen to us, and then after we perform in the morning, we'll spend the rest of the day at Cedar Point. And so that is our plan for, I believe it's May 13th, if I remember. It's maybe that second Saturday, or is it May 8th? So, that is the date in there, so I will send out another email about that again. But again, the registration deadline is November 1st, so that we know we have enough interest to go on that trip, and then the first payment would be November 8th for that. So if you have any questions about that, feel free when I send out that email again tomorrow to respond to me and let me know if you have any questions before that November 1st deadline, because we would really like to take this trip, and the more people that we have going, the cheaper it is overall. So. Looks like high school concert band is relatively set up here. So let me go ahead and introduce their first piece to you. So we did something a little bit different with our senior night for marching band this year, and we decided to do it during the quarters, but I also wanted to take some time, because the seniors did choose this music, to honor them during the concert as well. So we are actually going to play one of our senior night pieces, Could Have Been Me, to start off our concert tonight. So this is our high school concert band with Could Have Been Me. So this is a little bit different than normal because typically we haven't had a high school concert band concert here in the fall. But that was something that I was kind of excited to change going into my second year here at Fairbanks because I really love concert band and I really think it's an important experience. And also we're able to get a lot of those fall athletes who maybe aren't doing marching band but are doing soccer or cross country or football or any of those other fall activities that we have involved with us during that first quarter of the year. So if you are a fall athlete or in marching band or in any of those things, will you please stand and just be recognized right now? I think that's going to be all, almost all. So we have busy students here, but it's really awesome to be able to come ninth period and have that concert band time every day. And so we've been working on 2 pieces of concert band music in addition to Could Have Been Me. And the first one is a much gentler, much slower piece. And the second one, I think, relatively fits the holiday season that we're approaching. So first up, this is Softly Speaks the Night. So for our last piece tonight, we have Frank Tikelly's Abracadabra, which I think relatively fits to our Halloween season quickly coming up here. This is also probably the hardest piece of music that I have put in front of these kids during my time here so far, and I will say they handled it really, really well. There's a lot of back and forth rhythms, lots of notes that maybe aren't the most intuitive to listen to and to play on their instruments. And I gotta say, this high school concert band handled them really, really well, which makes me really excited for the rest of our year together, because I think they can do some really awesome things. So here is Frank Kelly's Abracadabra. say, I really love that piece and I really love conducting it. So hopefully you enjoyed it too. They did an awesome job with that. All right, so now we have just a little set change here at 7:30, so I'm doing pretty good on time. We're gonna stack up these chairs, move these stands, and we're gonna get all of our marching band people in here. So if you will just give us 1 second, we will get moving. marching band season don't happen without a lot of great support and a lot of great people. First off, I have my fantastic staff who I work with. Brianna Dawson, who's the assistant director, and she couldn't be here tonight because she's taking a well-deserved vacation. Zach Langer, who is our percussion instructor. And then we have Lucy Levia, who is here with us tonight working with Color Guard, and also Nadia Crace, who worked with us on Color Guard this season. So if you can give all those people a round of applause, please. I tell them all the time, you don't want me teaching guard, you don't want me probably teaching marching percussion, because that's not my forte, so I'm really, really fortunate to have so many great people who help support me. Also, a big thank you to our Fairbanks administration, Mr. Adam Scherg, Mrs. Janelle Chapman, Mr. Joey Newell. They are instrumental in making all of this happen as well, because without their support, none of this happens as well. So if you could give them a round of applause for this too. And then last but not least, we have, frankly, all of you. Parents, this does not happen without you taking your kids to lots and lots of rehearsals. And I know they're busy, and I know it's a lot of driving, so they say thank you, and I say thank you. Supporting us through the boosters, whether it's with meals, whether it's working at the band hut, driving the trailer, any of that stuff, standing on the field, holding a prop, that is all appreciated. We really appreciate what you do, because none of this happens without you. And I want to recognize two very special people, because this is technically their last concert with us. Because Thomas Berger is graduating soon. So, Don and John, would you come up here, please? So, John is our booster president this year and last year, and Don has been our uniform mom-in-chief for many years, I believe. So, we have been very, very, very lucky to have them serving on the booster board, and just as a little token of our appreciation, we wanted to say thank you to you. So can you give them another round of applause, please? And if you haven't been involved with the boosters and you want to get involved with the boosters, John is still president for another like 7 or 8 months, so he's the guy to talk to. So he's still stuck with us for at least a little bit longer. All right, I think, band, are we about ready to go here? Cool. So to start off, we're just going to do the fight song for you. So you are welcome to stand and cheer, clap along with us, and that is going to be conducted by Drum Major Kennedy Nerman. So we're not going to do our full pregame routine tonight, but I also wanted to play our alma mater, since this is some of our individuals. And would you raise your hand, tallest people, if this is your last concert with us tonight? Okay. So we have just a few people who are going to be done with us after this concert. We have Trinity Matthews on color guard, Ethan McDaniel on sousaphone, Thomas Berger on bass drum, and did I miss anybody else? Nate, are you graduating this year? Okay, I didn't think so. I saw you raise your hand for a second, and I was like, that's news to me. All right, so we have 3 great people graduating, so I wanted to give them one last time to play the alma mater with the band here before they hopefully come back for alumni night. before we get into the show, I told percussion they could give us a little cadence, so I think they're going to play Tasty for us. Here we go, percussion. So before we get into the show itself, I want to brag on these kids a little bit. They have done an amazing job this season. We came home with 2 second-place trophies this year, and we were at some tough competitions this year, I will tell you that. So can you give them a round of applause for that? And while we didn't quite qualify, which was a little disappointing, they worked so hard, and we were consistently scoring better at many of our competitions. So they have a lot to be proud of. They did an awesome job. If any of you got to see them perform at Ohio Stadium, you know how cool of an experience that was for them and how impressive of a performance that was. So can you just give them a round of applause for continuing to do that? I also realized a few weeks ago a really crazy fact. If this is your very first year in marching band or color guard, will you please raise your hand and wave it around for us? So, I'll tell you, we scored as well as, or better than we did last year, with over 50% of our band being an entirely new band. So we had 47 this year, and I think if I remember correctly, I counted 25 or 26 new marchers. So over 50% of this band was brand new this year. They stepped up to the plate that was left for them last year, and they did a really awesome job. So I am so excited to see what they can do going into the future. So give them another round of applause. I'm not going to hold Kennedy back any longer though, so without further ado, here is Rewind, Reflect, and Restore from our competition show. Well, it is 7:50, we're under an hour, that's exactly how I planned it. So, thank you all for being here tonight. We need a little bit of help getting percussion equipment back onto the stage and into the band room if you're willing to stick around and help. Nice thing is most of the chairs and stands are already packed up. So we've got some stuff to get back to the band room, but really, truly, thank you all for being here tonight. It is a privilege to work with your students, and I am so happy and excited to be here at Fairbanks for another year here. So, thank you all.